The CEO raised her champagne glass and smiled. "Tonight, I'm proud to announce our new vice president." Everyone in the ballroom turned toward the stage. Daniel Carter stood near the back with his 8-year-old daughter, Lily. He had spent 6 years working for the company. 6 years of arriving early, staying late, fixing problems nobody wanted to touch, and quietly helping his team succeed. He wasn't expecting a promotion. He simply hoped his hard work would finally be recognized. The CEO smiled wider. "My nephew, Jason Lane." The room erupted in polite applause. Jason walked onto the stage wearing an expensive suit. He hadn't worked at the company for more than 6 months. Daniel's daughter looked up at him. "Daddy, I thought you were getting promoted." Daniel smiled. "Sometimes things don't happen the way we expect." Jason accepted the trophy. Then the CEO looked toward Daniel. "Daniel, perhaps you can congratulate Jason." Daniel walked forward. He shook Jason's hand. "Congratulations." Jason smiled. "Thanks. Maybe you'll report to me now." Several executives laughed. Daniel didn't. The CEO raised her glass again. "Jason has demonstrated leadership potential." One of Daniel's co-workers lowered his glass. Another quietly shook his head. Everyone knew the truth. Jason had missed deadlines. Daniel had fixed them. Jason had lost major clients. Daniel had brought them back. Jason had barely attended meetings. Daniel had carried entire projects. Then the CEO made the mistake that changed everything. "Daniel," she said, "I expect you to train Jason." The ballroom became silent. Daniel looked at her. "Train him?" "Yes. You know the operations better than anyone." Daniel glanced at Lily. Then he looked back at the CEO. "I've been doing that for 6 months." The CEO frowned. "Then you should be proud to help your new vice president." Daniel nodded slowly. "I am proud of my work." He removed his company identification badge. Then he placed it on the table. "But I'm not going to train someone who was promoted over everyone who actually earned it." The CEO's face hardened. "Are you resigning?" Daniel looked around the room. He saw his co-workers, people who had worked beside him for years. "I am." The CEO laughed. "Don't be dramatic. You're replaceable." Daniel picked up Lily's hand. "Maybe I am?" He walked toward the exit. Then something unexpected happened. His department manager stood up. "I'm leaving too." The CEO stared. "What?" The manager removed his badge. "I've worked here 12 years. Daniel built my entire department." Another employee stood. "So am I." Then another. Then another. Within seconds, people throughout the ballroom were walking toward the doors. The CEO's smile disappeared. "Everyone sit down!" Nobody listened. Jason stood frozen on the stage. "What's happening?" One senior engineer looked at him. "Your promotion is happening." He dropped his badge onto the table. "Enjoy it." The ballroom emptied. Within 10 minutes, almost every senior employee had left. The CEO stood speechless. Daniel reached the parking lot. His phone began ringing. He ignored the first call. Then the second. Then the third. Finally, he answered. It was the company's largest client. "Mr. Carter, is it true you're leaving?" "Yes." "Then we're leaving too." Daniel stopped walking. "What?" "We signed our contract because of you." Daniel looked at Lily. The client continued. "Your company can keep Jason. We want the team that actually delivered." The call ended. Daniel stood silently. His phone rang again. Another client. Then another. Within an hour, companies representing billions in contracts had begun suspending their agreements. The CEO finally understood what she had done. She had promoted her nephew. But she had also pushed away the people who made the company successful. The next morning, Daniel received an unexpected message. It was from the board chairman. "We need to speak." Daniel arrived with Lily. The chairman looked exhausted. "The board has removed the CEO." Daniel remained silent. "Jason has also resigned." "Why?" He realized he couldn't lead the company without the people he pushed away. The chairman slid a document across the table. "We want you to become CEO." Daniel stared at it. "I don't want her position." The chairman looked surprised. "Then what do you want?" Daniel thought about the employees who had walked out with him. "I want a company where promotions are based on performance." The chairman nodded. "Agreed. And I want every employee who resigned yesterday offered their job back with higher salaries." The chairman smiled. Done! Daniel stood. Then Lily tugged his sleeve. Daddy? Yes? Are you the boss now? Daniel smiled. Apparently. She grinned. Does that mean I can tell people what to do? Daniel laughed. No. Why? Because being the boss isn't about telling people what to do. He looked back at the empty chair where the former CEO had once sat. It's about making sure the people who work hard are never treated like they're invisible. Months later, Daniel became one of the most respected CEOs in the industry. He never forgot the night everyone walked out. And every year, on the anniversary of that party, he gathered the employees who had stood beside him. He raised his glass. To the people who know their worth. Lily raised her juice beside him. To Daddy! Everyone laughed. Daniel smiled. The CEO had tried to give one man everything because he was family. Instead, she lost almost everyone. And Daniel discovered something far more valuable than a promotion. Respect cannot be inherited, it has to be earned.